I want to touch on something that TCAA members Scott Hardy and Wilson Capron have touched on in some of their Instagram posts. I'd like to expand on their point from my view as an admirer, friend, and client of many of the traditional Cowboy Arts Association members. As an older guy, many items in my younger days were handmade. Very common to be handmade. Today, handmade items are becoming very rare, especially one-of-a-kind works of art like the TCA members are putting out there. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. Up until 6 months ago, I had 3 sons and 5 grandsons, not a daughter, not a granddaughter. Then 6 months ago, my youngest son and his wife had Nora, was born. I don't know if you can see that monogram or not there, that NG for her initials. Anyway, when I found out my daughter-in-law was pregnant, not knowing whether it'd be a girl or a boy, I decided, and I've always bought my grandchildren and my nieces and nephews sterling silver baby cups with their names engraved on it as a baby gift. So when I found out about this pregnancy, I said, I could run over to Jackson, Mississippi, drive 2 hours, get a baby cup, have it engraved, get it in about a week, and be a nice sterling silver baby cup. Or I could call somewhere, a nicer jeweler and have a nicer baby cup done, had it engraved, and maybe had it in a week. But I said, no, I don't think I want to do that. I want to have Scott Hardy make one. And if it takes a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it takes to make this cup, so be it. But I want something handmade. I didn't want a baby cup that was made in China or Taiwan or wherever, spun over there on some machine by someone I didn't know. I wanted not only something handmade, but I wanted something handmade by a good friend of mine, being Scott Hardy. So that's what I did. So daughter-in-law was about 8 months pregnant. No, excuse me, 1 month pregnant. And I called Scott and I said, Scott, I need a baby cup. And he said, well, I've never done a baby cup before, but I'll give it a try. How big do you want it? I said, I don't know. You're the doctor. You know what a baby cup is. You make it whatever size you think a baby cup needs to be. And when I find out this child's name, I'll send you the name and have a cup. And if you can make a cup and put this child's initial on it. So anyway, rocked along there, and they did the gender test, and sure enough, here's a granddaughter on the way. So Nora was born 6 months ago. So I ordered this cup 8 months before she was born, and I just got it today, which was 6 months after she was born. So, a total of 14 months that I waited on this cup. Could have gotten one in a day, a week, but no, I was willing to wait 14 months, and more than willing to wait 14 months for something like this. So that's what I did, and that's what I think people are missing today is when you have something made by someone like, say for example, I'm going to use the TCA members here. Say if you have a saddle by Kerry Swartz or John Willemsma, or a bit or a pair of spurs made by Wilson Capron or Ernie Marsh, or a buckle or any other piece of silver jewelry made by Scott Hardy or Bo Compton. These are truly one-of-a-kind works of art. And not only works of art, but they are usable and are wearable art. And I think that's what I think that's what Wilson and Scott have been getting across in their Instagram post, that these things are heirloom quality here. There's something made by somebody or you can call on the phone and talk to, and they make the whole, whether it be a saddle or a cup or a buckle or a bridle or a quirt or whatever. These are handmade items made by one person, or the collaboration of maybe several of the TCAA members, being a Curious War saddle with Scott Hardy or Bo Compton silver on it. So you're buying one of a kind things, and in my mind, that's value. That's value, and that's special, and that's what I think is lacking today in this world of mass production and internet buying, which is good, which is fine. I do it all the time and I use it, but I think sometimes it behooves us to take a step back and just look and recognize real quality, real craftsmanship, and real dedication, and that's I guess that's the message I'm trying to make. Whether it be TCA or the Cowboy Artists of America or any other handmade item, whether it be, I don't know, pottery or a knife or whatever, be mindful of those people who are out there making something by hand, one at a time, and give it a try. Look at their websites, look at their Instagram posts, and see what you think. And I wouldn't take anything for Nora's Baby Cup here. So, and I have items from a lot of TCA guys, other TCA guys, and I cherish every one of them because I know every one of them are handmade, one-of-a-kind items made by a friend of mine. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.